kind of the, unintended consequence of all of this is that, hundreds and thousands of foreclosed homes are now being nicely remodeled by real estate investors using private money,
Yeah, that's
not
exactly
bank
what
money,
we're doing.
and returning that to the market or to the either via rentals or for new
Well,
home
you know it is
buyers.
with the banks. They get gun shy and they totally do the pendulum the other way.
Yeah, they do. It always swings too far. Right along that line, Mark, talking about houses that have already gone through foreclosure and are REO now, Fannie Mae came out with a report that their REO inventory declined 27% in 2011. Now, obviously, we know about, and we've talked about on the show before, the slowdown in foreclosures that we've had over the past 16 or 18 months as a result of the robo-signing scandal that came about in October of 2010. And, the slowing of REO acquisitions due to the fact that they're slowing down their foreclosure pipeline, they didn't slow down on their dispositions of REO. So they were selling the houses at about the same pace as they always had been, but they
Right.
hadn't been accumulating the houses through the back door. There's been a lot of talk about this next wave of foreclosures that's going to come and how it's going to flood the market and all these things. And
But with these banks filing NODs.
well,
though.
they are. They're filing the NODs, and I think the wave of foreclosures is going to happen. We're going to see an increase in activity at the auction level, especially. But if the houses that go into REO, even if they just maintain their current pace of sales, but REOs at the auction escalate, the REO inventory isn't likely to grow because currently they're selling them faster than they're acquiring them. So if they start acquiring them faster, the two could be in equilibrium. So I don't think there's going to be a wave of REO. I think there's going to be an increase in auction activity, but not
Well,
necessarily.
I can
REO.
imagine the banks, I don't know, you'd have to kind of do the analysis on this, but I can imagine the banks filing a bunch of NODs, but then just extending the
Yeah,
dates.
that's what they've done.
That they
That's what
extended,
they've done.
okay.
Yeah, they got 90 days then to file a notice of sale, but a lot of times you'll see they'll file an NOD and they won't file the notice of sale for a year later.
Yeah, well,
There's no time limit on it.
There's no time limit on.
There's only a time limit on the notice of sale. Once they record the notice of sale, they have to take it to sale within a year of the notice of sale.
Is that even with the borrower signing saying we allow you to extend this?
That's right. They can't.
You could do
they
like
can't
3.
waive that right.
Okay.
Yeah, that requirement they actually did away with the trust store's request postponement quite a few years ago, and now under the new rules, they used to be able to postpone them forever. In fact, I once bought a house at the foreclosure auction that postponed 1 month at a time for 4 years. I followed that thing until it finally went to sale. So now they can't do that anymore. Now they can postpone it as many times as they want, but once they reach 12 months from the originally scheduled sale date, they have to cancel the sale and re-notice with a new notice of trustee sale.
When
They
did they
don't
change
have to
that?
do a new NOD. That was about 5.5 years ago, somewhere there. Yeah.
You guys are killing me. This is depressing. I got to say, I think you've got some valid points about the housing market. We're probably at a bottom, Mark, and who knows where we go. But you're right. We're not going to snap back. And as Warren Buffett said, it's probably a great time to buy real estate. I think one of the things we need to realize is what's happening in our economy outside of housing. We had our GDP number for the fourth quarter just raised up to 3%.
Mm-hmm.
That was a surprise to the market.
Retail
We're seeing
sales.
Consumer confidence is coming way back. We know historically when consumer confidence recovers, the stock market has a very good,
Falls.
typically 20% return off the bottom of
You still got to
consumer
have
confidence.
employment, though. That's the problem.
And we're seeing
Yeah.
that come back. We saw initial jobless claims come out on Thursday every week.
Yeah.
We're at 350,000. We were at almost 700,000. So there are real improvements coming. And those are the things that are going to help the housing market come back as banks heal their balance sheets and are able to start lending again and jobs are being created. It's going to be a gradual process, but I think, frankly, the outlook from here for the next 5 years is going to be very positive. But you're probably right. The housing market is going to be a little bit slow to on the upkeep because of the inventory and the banks cleaning out their inventory.
Well, I think it just means we're just not, real estate investors are not going to be able to look forward to appreciation as a method of creating real estate value over the next 5 years. I think that'd be unrealistic. I think you're going to buy for income, you're going to buy for equity creation via fix and flip, but the buy and hold strategy for real estate is not going to be a big one.
Bruce, we're going to have you on again. You're quite the wealth of knowledge.
Oh, well, thank you
We
for having me.
appreciate
It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our thoughts for the day. Why do they put pictures of criminals up in the post office? What are we supposed to do? Write to them? Why don't they just put their pictures on the postage stamp so the mailman can look for them while they deliver the mail? Isn't that
Good
good?
point.
You like that? Okay. And since there's preparation H, what happened to preparations A through G? Ever thought of that?
You don't wanna know.
We don't want to
Yeah.
know.
Products.
Okay. Tune in next week to the Best of Investing. We're going to be giving away 9 more free vacations for answering trivia questions. Thanks for listening. On behalf of our team, I'm Edward Brown. We're wishing you the best of investing. So long. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.